the past, the present, and the future of Sonic Drive Studio. Let's talk about it. So this is an interesting moment. I haven't been in this room for about 2.5 weeks. I'm halfway my summer period, which is basically my vacation, but it's a pretty busy period. And I thought I'd do a little bit of a channel update, talk a little bit about the past, the present, and the future. So talk about stuff that is coming to the channel in the near future. But yeah, as I said, this is my vacation. I was in France for 2.5 weeks, and it was a really good time just with my family, you know, not really worrying about work and all that stuff. And it was a very relaxing time and a much needed break because I do work pretty hard for this channel. So taking some time off definitely is important. And this period isn't over yet because tomorrow I'm leaving to Scotland for 4 days to see Oasis and to check out the countryside and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to that. And then next week I'm taking my oldest daughter to a theme park for a couple days, so it's quite a busy period. But anyway, now that I'm here in my studio for a couple days, I thought I'd do this little video, give you an update, and also ask you guys for some thoughts. And I want to start by giving you guys a huge thank you. Just in general for your support for all these years, but also because of a very specific thing. Recently, I think some months ago, I posted a video on a condition that I've had for 9 or 10 years or so at this point, which is musician's dystonia. It's a condition that affects my hand, my playing ability, basically. And it was a hard video for me to make. I basically waited 9 years to make that video. It was hard for me to sort of come out of the closet, if you will, and to be very open and candid about my experience with this condition, which has had a huge impact on my playing ability of my left hand, so my fretting hand, right? So I was afraid of your reaction. I was afraid of how that might affect the channel, stuff like that. And then when I decided to make that video, I released it, and the response that I got from you guys was just amazing. Really heartwarming stuff. I mean, not only did I get a lot of support directly about my own condition, which was very nice from you guys. I didn't get any, negative reactions at all. But what was especially touching to me and what really moved me was how you guys shared your own stories of how you are struggling with similar health conditions yourself. So it felt like group therapy, basically. It felt really good to share my own story with you guys, and then that you were sharing your own personal stories about your own health struggles, often guitar related, with me. And that was just, yeah, like I said, really moving and touching, and that means the world to me. So thank you so much for your response. I think a week ago or so, Victor Wooten did an interview on YouTube, which you may have seen, about his condition, which is basically the same. And his story is very similar to mine, actually. A lot of the things that he said really resonated with me. And if you watch my video on the subject, you'll see that we've had a similar path, even though he's had it for 25 years, which is quite a long time. And then I watched a video by Scott's Bass Lessons, who also has this condition. He's the bassist who wears the glove. With him, it's a little bit different than mine, but he has the same condition. And he also started to talk about diet and stuff, which I've also talked about sometimes on the channel, which made me realize that I need to lose weight. So in a couple weeks, I'm going to start my keto regimen again and try to lose some weight and try to get more healthy. Maybe I'll give you guys some updates on that if you're interested. Anyway, so yeah, thank you so much once again for your support, especially on that video. And thank you for sharing your own stories with me about your own struggles with either dystonia or other similar health issues that have affected your playing. It's not fun, but it's good to talk about that stuff, right? Anyway, so let's talk about what's coming to the channel, all right? As I said, I'm in the middle of my vacation or my summer period, if you will, so I'm not really making any videos at this point. I have a lot of videos lined up still, though, so I'm going to last for some weeks until I'm sort of dry, and until I need to make some new content for you guys. But I've made some very fun videos that are coming up in the coming weeks. I hope you will watch them, and I hope you will enjoy them, because I need to keep this channel running, right? So if you want to support this channel, you can get something at my affiliate links for Thomann or Sweetwater, of course, or check out my own web store where I sell IR packs of all my speakers and Quad Cortex Capture Pack. Some really cool ones that I've added recently. So I recommend checking those out, as well as my Tonex packs and some Kemper packs and stuff. That's just in case you want to support the channel. I'd really appreciate it, because without your support, this channel wouldn't be able to exist. Okay, let's talk gear for a minute. There's some really cool gear coming to the channel soon. I can't talk about all the things that are coming. Some things are sort of not yet 100% certain, but some things are. One thing that I'm very excited about is that Hughes and Kettner, who are now a part of Thomann, are going to send me the Tri-Amp Mark III, which is a dream amplifier of mine. I'm super excited about that. So I think they're going to send that to me in a couple weeks, and then I can do a video for you guys. And we're going to explore that amplifier. I think I made a video like 4 years ago about my dream amps, and the Tri-Amp Mark III definitely was one of them. So it's going to be a lot of fun to mess with that amplifier. I think that the prices of the Hughes and Kettner amps on Thomann are very, very good right now. So if you're interested in getting something by Hughes and Kettner, definitely check out my affiliate links. I think your mind is going to be blown by how good the prices are, and they make some killer stuff. Of course, I'm also very excited about the future of Hughes and Kettner. Who knows what will happen, right? Another thing that's going to be interesting is that I'm going to do a video for an Enya guitar, which is kind of a semi-affordable guitar made of carbon fiber. That should be very interesting. They're sending me a guitar soon that I'm going to review for you guys. I haven't done stuff like that very often on the channel, so I'm really looking forward to that. KHE are sending me an amp switcher too, which is kind of new to me. I have all these amps, right? And I don't even have an amp switcher. And I thought it could be fun to have one to use for amp comparisons, for directly comparing them live on camera and stuff like that. So they're sending me an amp switcher that I'm going to review. Really looking forward to that. My custom Kiesel, which is being built right now, is coming my way in the coming months. I'm really stoked on that. Sometimes I post updates in my socials, so like Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to stay up to date on what is happening with that guitar, definitely check out my Instagram and Facebook accounts. I also did a video on how I spec'd out that guitar, and it's just super exciting. So stay tuned for the unboxing and the review of that guitar as well. Super stoked on that. Somebody else is sending me a guitar that I can't talk about yet. I'm also getting a guitar from Demiurge Guitars, which is a one-man boutique guitar shop in Italy. That's going to be very exciting. Stay tuned for that as well. And a bunch of other stuff. So in terms of gear, it's a never-ending flow of new content, and I'm always excited about that because I love gear. I live for guitar gear. Now, in a couple weeks after the theme park with my daughter, I'm going to 42 Gear Street in Germany with my friend Henning Pauly and a bunch of other cool guitar YouTubers, including the other John Brown, my friend. He's such a cool guy. It's going to be fun to hang out with him again. And also Dan, the Lonely Rocker, and other wonderful folks. So I'm going to shoot some content there for you guys with various brands and various other folks, and that's always a fun time. Looking forward to spending time there, and it's my second ever 42 Gear Street, so I'm really excited about that. Now, what I want to do there, aside from shooting the usual content with the gear and stuff, is make some fun videos with everybody who is attending. So if you guys have any ideas for fun questions that I can ask people who are attending, let me know in the comments down below, because I want to make some fun content that's just enjoyable to watch when I'm there too. And then later in September, I'm also going to attend Guitar Summit, which is also very exciting. This will be my second time attending that event as well. I'm a partner officially of Guitar Summit, so I'm going to be there all the days, hang out and talk to everybody, meet people from the brands, meet you guys. If you see me walking there, definitely come up and say hi. And that is such a huge event with so many brands and so many people, and there's so much to see there. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. And then after that, when all the dust has settled, I'm just going to go back to creating really fun gear videos for you guys. I'm super excited about that, as I mentioned. However, I do want to ask you guys if there's anything specific that you'd like to see me do. I always have ideas. I'm never out of ideas. I have so much gear that I can do stuff with anyway, but you know, if there's anything specific that you'd like to see me do on the channel, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I will consider it. I'm going to read every single comment, which I always try to do. Anyway, I've been rambling for way too long for this quick little update. Thank you so much for listening and for hanging out with me here. Again, if you want to support this channel, you can get something at my affiliate links for Thomann or Sweetwater or Tube Amp Doctor, by the way, or get something in my web store. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope to see you very, very soon. Cheers, guys.